how do you make your outbound process as convenient as possible while only selling one main feature? Well, what we do, let me give you an overview, is a Loom demo strategy. And this works on cold email. It works on cold calling. It works in cold DMs. It even works in inbound funnels, but that's like not as important. How does this look? Well, what you do here is you offer your leads a free 2-minute demo video on how to solve X problem. All right? This is the entire strategy right here. And the way you structure this 2-minute demo is you go into a introduction where you just say who you are, right? Then you say a lot of ICP care about X because it solves common problem and gets outcome. This is your first sentence. Let me make this a bit more. There you go. So you can actually read this. So you introduce yourself like, hey, it's Leon from LeadArc. I want to make this quick video for you to show you how this all works, because a lot of ICP care about this problem, right? Or they care about this feature, whatever, because it solves this common problem that they all have and it gets them outcome, dream outcome, all right? Dream outcome, which is, guess what? Future state. And then you show them how you solve this problem. Now, the most common problem is the one that people ask you about most on your sales calls, all right? Or it's the biggest inconvenience. So if you solve multiple problems, think about if I have this problem or I have problem 2, which one would be a bigger inconvenience, a bigger fire, right? And then analyze all your sales calls by the most common objections, questions, and the stuff where you see visually how these people react. That is your most important thing. And now you might think, oh, but I don't show them any of my other stuff and my software is so great. That's why you need a good offer in the first place. Because what you're going to do here is after you say this and you explain that one feature and how it connects to an outcome, no one cares about features, all right? That's just the mechanism. That's just the bridge. But do this and this properly. So you say, yeah, this solves this common problem, which if you don't solve it causes these consequences. And when you do it, it allows you to have this future state and you describe it in detail. And then you say, we do that by using our reminders, whatever, some feature in 1-2 words. The mechanism is the least important part. And so once you've done that, you go through social proof. And the way you do that is you name 1 or 2 clients in depth and you say how they did it, which, what are you doing? You're saying, hey, there's multiple people just like you who've already crossed this bridge. Why not come along? And you name them. You put a face to them. You say what company they're from. You show their profiles from LinkedIn, that they're actually real people. You show numbers, right? Not just, oh, they got more leads. How many more leads? How much time did they say? You become specific, all right? And you go through the social proof in depth first, plus volume. Because ideally, specific proof works better than generic proof, but also lots of proof works better than little proof. So how do we combine these? Well, we combine them by taking 2 examples going in depth. So you take 2 people and you really talk about each one for a good 30 seconds. And then you prepare some slides with volume where you go less in depth. So maybe you make 3-4 Google slides. You just put them full of reviews from Trustpilot, from clients you have, results, show anything. And you skip through them quickly and you say, we have all of these other results that I can't get to right now, but feel free to pause at any second. And while you do that, in 2-second delays, you just skip through these slides full of social proof. That's how you show in-depth and also volume at the same time.